Today we're going to talk about a pretty simple idea that could honestly change your entire day before it even really gets started. It's called the first hour rule, and it's all about how you can take back and master your morning.
So let's just dive right in with a question, and I want you to be honest with yourself here. Does your phone own your morning? I mean, really think about it. What's the very first thing you reach for when you wake up? For so many of us, it's that little glowing screen, right? And that one tiny little action, it sets the tone for everything else that's about to happen.
You know, there's a name for that feeling. We can call it waking up to chaos. It's like this invisible battle for your attention, and it kicks off the very second your alarm goes off.
We call this state reactive chaos. It's when your day begins not with what you want to do, but by reacting to what everyone else wants from you. You know, the work emails that came in overnight, the social media pings, the breaking news alerts, all of it. You're immediately on the defensive before you've even had a chance to pour a cup of coffee. And here's what's really at stake. When you first wake up, your brain is in this really unique state. It's primed for creativity, for problem solving, for deep focus. But by diving straight into all that digital noise, you're basically letting that peak energy get hijacked. You're giving away your best mental horsepower to other people's problems and priorities before you've even thought about your own. But here's the good news. It really doesn't have to be this way. So let's talk about the solution. It's a really simple principle designed to help you reclaim your focus, and it's called the first hour rule.
The rule itself is incredibly straightforward. For the first 60 minutes of your day, you don't touch any digital distractions. No phone, no email, no scrolling the news. Instead, you dedicate that time, that 1 hour, to an activity that serves you and your own long-term goals.
I love this quote because it just nails the concept. Think about a giant ship, right? The rudder is this tiny little piece in the back, but it controls the ship's entire direction. Well, that first hour of your day, that's your rudder. It's a small piece of your day, but it sets the course for everything that follows.
Okay, so the idea sounds great, right? But how do we actually do this? How do we take this from a cool theory and turn it into a real, actual habit that sticks?
Just look at this. This lays out the choice we all have every single morning, plain and simple. On one side, you've got the reactive path. You know, checking emails, scrolling social media, getting worked up by news alerts. It's easy, it's familiar, but it drains you. And on the other side, you have the proactive path, journaling, planning your day, maybe getting some exercise in. It's intentional, it's focused, and it energizes you. This isn't about finding more time, it's about choosing a better path for the time you already have.
It really just boils down to 3 simple steps. First, and this is the non-negotiable one, your phone stays off, or at least out of reach, for 60 minutes. Step 2, decide ahead of time what your proactive task is going to be. Don't wake up and try to figure it out then. And third, prepare the night before. Lay out your gym clothes, put your journal and pen on your desk, whatever it is you need. The goal is to make it as easy as possible to do the right thing.
So, if you actually commit to this, what's in it for you? Let's talk about the proactive payoff, because the benefits here go way beyond just having a quiet morning. They can be totally transformative. The benefits are pretty incredible. Starting your day with intention helps you build this deep sense of focus that can actually last for hours. And by avoiding that morning jolt of notifications, which, by the way, your brain often sees as little threats, you actually keep your stress levels lower. This feeling of control, it doesn't just make you more productive, it genuinely improves your overall sense of well-being for the entire day. And if you're a numbers person, check this out. 60 minutes is just 4% of your entire day. 4%. It is a tiny, tiny investment. But that little 4% can literally determine the quality and success of the other 96%. That's some serious leverage right there.
So let's bring it all home. It's about mastering that first hour. It's about taking back ownership. It's a conscious decision that you get to make to design your day instead of just letting it happen to you.
And maybe the most important thing to remember is to reframe how you think about this. The first hour rule isn't about restricting yourself from your phone. It's not a punishment. It's about protecting your most valuable assets, your time, your focus, and your energy. You can almost think of it as an act of self-respect.
And so, that's what I want to leave you with. This isn't just some theoretical idea to think about. It's a call to action. It's a challenge. The real question isn't whether you have an hour, it's what will you choose to do with it? What proactive step will you take with your first hour tomorrow? The choice is all yours.